Imagine selling something that doesn't even exist, like an imaginary airport, for a whopping $242 million. It might sound unbelievable, but this is a story about a huge scam. You've probably received spam emails before, and Nigeria is known for this type of scam. You might get an email from someone claiming to be a prince or a bank manager, saying they have a lot of money to transfer and need your help. In return, they promise you a big share of the money, but first, they ask you to send them a small amount as a fee. This is a classic internet scam. But the scam we're talking about today happened before the internet era. Those internet scammers are amateurs compared to the Nigerian king of swindlers in this story. Let's dive into how he managed to sell a fake airport for $242 million. Back in 1995, the manager of a Brazilian bank called Noroeste received a call from Nigeria. The caller claimed to be the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, a high-ranking financial organization in the country. This got the Brazilian bank manager's attention. The governor explained that Nigeria wanted to build an airport in its capital, Abuja, and they were looking for investors. The estimated cost was about $250 million, and they were offering this opportunity to banks worldwide. The Brazilian bank manager thought building an airport in a big city like Abuja could be a highly profitable project, with the potential to recoup the investment within a year or two. To sweeten the deal, the governor offered the bank manager a $10 million commission for facilitating the deal. The Brazilian bank manager was excited. This was an incredible investment opportunity. After some consideration, he agreed to take the chance. Little did he know, he was falling into a trap. The person he was talking to wasn't the real governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, but an imposter named Emmanuel Nwude. Emmanuel was also a bank director in Nigeria, specifically at the Union Bank of Nigeria, a private commercial bank. Emmanuel had big ambitions and wanted more wealth. He hatched a plan to impersonate high-ranking officials to swindle money. To make the scam believable, he assembled a team of experienced individuals from the banking sector. They had insider knowledge of banks' operations and personal information about influential figures in the financial sector. Their first step was to send convincing letters to various foreign banks, claiming to be from the Nigerian Ministry of Aviation. They said Nigeria was seeking investments for a large airport project in Abuja. This was plausible because Abuja had recently been declared Nigeria's new capital, and the government was investing heavily in the city's development. The Brazilian bank manager received one of these letters and believed it was a genuine opportunity. Emmanuel, pretending to be the governor, had phone conversations with him, convincing him further. They arranged a meeting in London to discuss the project secretly. During this meeting, Emmanuel and his team continued their impersonations, making the bank manager believe they were serious about the airport project. Emmanuel pressured the bank manager to start transferring money immediately, claiming they needed funds to hire companies and purchase materials for the airport. The bank manager succumbed to the pressure and sent an initial deposit of $3 million. This marked the beginning of a series of transfers, totaling $242 million over 3 years. Emmanuel and his crew invested this money in real estate and shares in various companies, hiding their activities from authorities. Meanwhile, the Brazilian bank discovered the missing funds when Santander Bank approached them for acquisition. An investigation was launched, eventually leading to the exposure of the scam. Nelson Sakaguchi, the Brazilian bank manager, confessed to the scam and provided evidence during the trial. Emmanuel tried to negotiate returning the money for a reduced sentence, but was ultimately sentenced to 5 years in prison. However, he served less than 2 years. Emmanuel managed to recover some of the money by filing cases against the government. He later faced legal troubles unrelated to the scam, involving a land dispute and conspiracy to commit murder. In the end, Emmanuel Nwude's story is one of audacious deception, large-scale fraud, and a life filled with legal entanglements. It serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of falling for elaborate scams and the importance of thorough due diligence in investment decisions. Thank you for joining us in exploring this captivating story. If you enjoyed this and would like to stay updated on the latest news and analysis, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel.